Dude, oh man. Oh man. Oh!
You're watching Butz's playthrough. Here, I play through requests made by the Mega Man Maker community and give my personal opinion about them. Feel free to submit your level on my topic, which you can find a link in the video description, so I can deliver an honest review of it. So, stay tuned and enjoy. Hello guys, so welcome to our second episode of the Makers series. This time our highlighted maker will be Tyler Butz. So I've been in touch with Tyler since I began to play Mega Man Maker. So I kind of know him. On YouTube you can refer him as Crystal McKenna. Just joking here. Tyler is using his girlfriend YouTube account, so seems that he's not smart enough to open his own YouTube account. Just joking there, Tyler. But enough with this laughing. So I'm gonna play through 4 levels that I choose from Tyler's arsenal. So here we go. First one. Let's see. First one. So the levels that you're gonna see through that episode, sorry, it's gonna be Mining Fortress, which is Mega Man, like a Metroidvania style level. We're gonna have Blasting Zone, which is gonna be a face paste level. After that we're gonna have Electrical Utility Tower, and finally we're gonna finish. We're gonna see. Let's see. We're gonna see Wily's Hidden Warehouse. So we're gonna start with that one. So, 14 plays, score of 2, which is pretty bad, Tyler. Again, I'm just joking there. Tyler puts a lot of work into his levels. This one is has been retouched a couple of times. Tyler is getting along with the critics that that the community make to him, and he delivers pretty good polished levels after that. So I kind of like to see the makers be open to critics like he's doing. Again, that's a good thing that you have to carry on, Tyler. So let's get going. Okay, so Wily's Hidden Warehouse. So with the new patch 1.3, I'm not gonna make the same usuals as I used to do, since we saw in the loading screen that we had slide enabled, and that the charge shot was disabled. But again, we're gonna see the arsenal that we have. So we do have Hyper Bomb and Top Spin at the start, which is kind of unusual from Tyler, and you're gonna see why through the other levels that I'm gonna play through. Okay. So pretty basic level so far. Good introduction. Good tile work so far. A good use of different rock type of rock tiles. Sorry, I've been talking at the same time. Okay. So this beam can be a little threatening for a casual player. Sorry, for a new player, since we don't see a beam before in the level before the screen. We don't know what it does exactly, but again, as soon as you enter the room, you do see the crash lift, so the player is most likely to jump on it, so he's gonna avoid the beam that's gonna come through. And since it seems threatening, I'm sure that he's likely to not fall on the floor. But again, it's a good choice not to use the insta-death beam there, which will have been really threatening. Okay, so we have a split route here. Gonna start with the upper one, and we're gonna come back to the bottom one later on. So a good way to to punish the player if he uses the hyper bomb there, since the Pikmin's gonna be behind those weapon blocks. Good use of time bombs to prevent damage boost. Yep. So we see an increase of the challenge of the difficulty. Sorry, there, but it's still pretty easy to handle. So this one is a little more threatening. Okay. So it's just a little time. You have to time yourself here for that fight, but it's nothing too bad. So here you have your energy tank, if you have enough of hyper bomb's energy. So we're done with the upper route. We're gonna see the bottom route now. Okay. We're gonna see what difference we have down here. So, clever use of top spin, guys. New type of enemy we haven't seen. Okay, so nothing too bad. Okay, so we have a checkpoint here, and we have some foot holders, mixing with top spin, guys. Calling them like this because I just fucked their name otherwise. Bass Rose, if I remember correctly. Okay, so ready for a challenge here. It's more threatening than it looks. Less threatening, sorry. Again, my bad for my English. Trying my best here. Okay, so Ah! Okay. Okay, so managed to kill him. Yeah, okay. Ah, fuck. Okay. So as you see, the bottom route is longer than the upper route, and is more challenging too. There's more insta-death elements there. In this room, I would have liked to have more space between. I'm just gonna get myself here. More space between the teleporter and the start of the room, just to let the player have the time to see what's going on here, what's the challenge ahead of you, what kind of enemy you have to face. Because if you come in that room by sliding, you're immediately getting yourself into the teleporter, which is causing you to get into the battle arena. So just something I'd have to point out here. Okay, so again, more insta-death elements, bottomless pit, spikes. Ah, fuck. Okay. So, and I think that we're done with the bottom route, if I remember correctly. Yes, we are. So for the upper route, the teleporter that you saw earlier, up there, up the ladder, just get yourself back here. So we're back on the main path. So a foot holder elevator. I kind of like this one. Ugh. Whoops, something that might happen. Just to be sure that you are here, yeah, not between two foot holders when they collide together, so you're not gonna fall through the gap. Okay, so second one. You have to be careful to get yourself out of the way, unless you're gonna be crushed. So good use of different type of enemies here. So this gives you a different kind of challenge. Checkpoint. Sorry. And here we are with the boss, the bomb man, sorry. So an interesting fight with the use of crash lifts. So with bomb man behaviors, he can snipe you from different heights, which makes him more threatening than a standard flat room. Okay, here we go. But again, it was kind of easy since you put Buster as a secondary weakness there, Tyler. So for first level, Wily's Hidden Warehouse, kind of like it. I like the split route that you managed to put in the level. You have an easier path than the other one, which is fine to me. It brings another kind of challenge, and gives the choice to the player to either have a safer and easier route or a more difficult one. The pace was pretty good in that level. There's no kind of slowdowns. Good use of the enemies type that they were included in that level. Enemy positioning was pretty good in my opinion. There was no cheap shots awaiting for the player. My only downside, like I said, it's more about the mini boss room in the bottom route with the cat robots. I don't remember the name correctly. Like I said earlier, I would have liked to have more space between the entrance of the room and the teleporter. Sorry, just to let the player have the time to see what the hell is going on in that room. But again, it's nothing that bad. It's not breaking your level. It's not giving me a bad experience. You have the time to handle the fight correctly, even if you're thrown in it as soon as you enter the room. Other than that, pretty solid level. Again, like I said to you a couple of times, this community don't like longer levels. It's bad because you've put a lot of effort in it. I know that you take it you put your heart in these levels. Sorry, I was just searching my word. Like we say in French, lâche pas ton travail. Keep your good work, Tyler. I hope to see more level with you. Since 1.3 is out, I'm eager to see what you're gonna be able to bring to us with all these new hats. So that's about it for the first level. So we're gonna go back to the other levels. So here we're gonna play. I'm gonna reserve that one for later on, and this one's gonna be on the last. So I said it's gonna be electrical utility tower. So let's get to it. Again, 40 place, score of 6. I haven't played this version yet, so it's a Sigma version. How Tyler describes Sigma levels, it's the sum of all the additions that he has made in his levels. So let's get to it. Okay, so slide enabled, charge disabled, and we have running cutter, electrical utility tower. And we have to get that running cutter, which we're gonna do. So let's get to it. So as you see at first, pretty damn solid tile work here. It brings a lot to the level atmosphere. So I really feel like I'm being in an electrical tower. So here we have an introduction of elect beam. So nothing too hard here. So we see that these little blocks here shoots lightning bolts. So let's get going. So first enemy. Oh, Didn't saw that one. Okay. So we get into that tower. So, good introduction of the drain beam. And a pretty good first Yucky block section. And I fucked it. Ah, fuck. So pretty neat platforming section here. Okay. This room is kind of repetitive though, and that's my opinion. Oh, I feel like I'm being in a Nicholas level here. It's the way how Yucky blocks are put in there. So, okay. So as you saw, we entered the weapon capsule challenge here. So okay, so we have enough of time to see when that's all, and I fucked it really bad. Okay, nothing too bad. So we managed to get the brawling cutter. It's a good thing that you've put a checkpoint down there. Ah, fuck. Yeah. No. Okay. Oh, this enemy. Okay. That's a good thing that the hitbox are pretty small with these enemies, because would have thought that he would have hit me and pushed me into the pit. Whoa! Okay, so pretty interesting challenge that we have here. Oh, come on. Okay, so we're gonna tackle that eating challenge here. So, same kind of challenge as before, minus the leg beam, so it's kind of easier. And the drop platforms are not in the same height, so... Okay. So clever use of a block in the layout here, just to help the player to count for these 2-1 that's gonna appear. So I reckon that I made that, I pointed out that thing to Tyler, and I'm pleased to see that he managed to put it there. I'm kind of mixed about these 2 checkpoints here. I know that if you don't tackle the energy tank challenge, you come to the ladder here. But since you put a checkpoint here, I don't see the point of this one there. Maybe because since you have 2 pairs of leg beam here, if a player dies during that section, it doesn't throw him back to the Yaku section that you have outside the tower. So that's the only reason that I see about this checkpoint here. On my side, if you put a threat in a checkpoint room, I will have removed these elect beams there and just put one regular checkpoint instead of two. Okay, so if you manage to get the grounding cutter here, you can access a shortcut to that room. But since I am a veteran Mega Man player, I'm gonna pass it normally, like that through Mega Man player. Same thing here. Again, you have a shortcut. I'm gonna tackle this challenge here. Okay. There you go. Okay. This timing is bad. This fucking Sniper Joe just misses with the Yaku's timing. It's hard not to get hit by him. Okay. So we're gonna see what's hiding behind that running cutter block. So an M-Tank. So pretty neat Yaku's ascension section. So here we are at Butz, Sparkman with pulls and elect beams. So. Oh fuck, I'm cornered. Okay, so I'm gonna get him here. Oh, come on, get down there. Yeah. Come on. You just get down here. So you really have to pay attention with all these hazards in that room. It's nothing too hard, and it's pretty challenging since you have to time yourself like I did there. Okay, so the trick is just to get him down here, just to be able to. Oh, come on, you fucker! Just to be able to land a couple of shots to him, like there, and have plenty of space to avoid his attacks. Oh, come on. Oop. Little glitch there. Come on, okay then. And oh! So here we go. Pretty fun boss fight. More technical one. So pretty solid final version of that level. I liked the theme, the atmosphere that you were able to put with the visual effects, with the tile work. Pretty good pace. It's a more platforming oriented level that we have here. The difficulty, it's not I could qualify it as average, since they are a lot of time challenges there, involving Yokus and elect beams. The challenges involving combats are pretty fun, especially with the Sniper Joes. So yeah, pretty solid level that we have here from Tyler Butz. So let's get him a thumbs up. So next one. Oh, come on. Search mining. Whoop, yep, mining fortress. Okay, mining fortress. So 32 plays, score of 10. So let's get to it. Like I said, this is the Metroidvania style level. Okay, so mining fortress, slide enabled. We have a charge shot and hyper bomb, rolling cutter, and rush coil. So we do have running cutter as we start the stage. So here we know that we can't get through here unless we have the hyper bomb, which we're gonna go get. Same thing for the heat tank challenge. We have to get the upper bomb. So down here we are able to get to the rush coil. So let's get to it. So pretty hard way to learn about the lift blocks, but you do have plenty of time to react before getting crushed onto the spikes. So larger gap here, and I fucked it. You got me, Tyler. You really got me there. Okay, so let's get crazy there. Let's go frenzy style. No thinking, only sliding. There we go, and go, and go, and go, and we got it. So that's a good thing to good way to introduce you into a mini boss battle. You enter the room and have plenty of time to see what the hell is going on here. So you see that we have hot dog down here, we have a drain beam, we have time bomb, and we see the hot dog's behavior. So we do know how to time our entrance into the battle. So that's one thing that was missing from the first level that I played, but I don't reckon the name again, with the cat robots. So let's get going. So nothing too hard. So we got our new fresh rush coil, and we got out of the sewers. So here we have the hyper bombs that's waiting for us. So pretty good Metroidvania style here. Well done so far. So you need some parts of earlier part of the level to continue forward. So if you happen to get to that place at first, you can't get above that cliff, so you're gonna have to go back and get that rush coil. So we can continue our journey. So same thing here. So we're gonna talk about the tile work. Again, pretty solid one. Good use of two types of rocks tiles. So in that section, I'm gonna get through it frenzy style. It's involving spikes, lift blocks, and bats. So just for the fun, I'm gonna just rush through it. But I like going fast. And no hits. This room is pretty fun. I like the challenge. So you know that if you move a little here, you're gonna trigger the bat to come to you. So since you're able to see that there's another bat here, the player will know that he's gonna have to time an attack on him when he's gonna get near. So let's see how is it going. And I fucked it, but I managed to get myself through it. Okay, so we got the hyper bomb. Okay, so oh fuck. Okay. So I just want to check on something, because on the first version of that level, you could soft lock yourself there, which is not the case anymore. A good thing that you managed to solve there, Tyler. So we got back to the entrance of the cavern. So with that hyper bomb in hand, we can now tackle the rest of the level. But before continuing forward, we're gonna tackle that E-Tank challenge. Okay, so here you're already thrown into the battle since as soon as you enter that screen. My only critic here would have been to put another background in that screen. Why? Because when the player comes up, he lands on the conveyor belt here, and he's immediately pushed in the back of the room where falling block stands. But it is the same color as you see, the same kind of in the same palette of color as the background, kind of green. Different tone, give it to you, but again it's green and it doesn't pop to the player eye. So the first time that I got to that room, my first playthrough of that level, I just got killed because I didn't have the time to see that there was a falling block there. I was my eye was more focused on the hot dog, which was firing fire breath in my face. So I just stood on the falling block and got myself into the pit. So you have two choices: just put a safe spot here, or change the background just to help the player to see that there's a falling block in this position there. I'm not agreeing about putting a safe spot here, since you wanted to have a dynamic battle here. I'm pretty sure of it. and it would have been too easy to just put a safe spot here, because you would have to just stay there and jump and shoot until the hot dog is gone. So maybe just trying to put a different background will just solve that problem. So that was the eating challenge, a battle with a hot dog. Okay, so we can tackle. Okay, we can tackle the rest of the level. So here we have the entrance of the mining fortress. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Just want to see something. Do I have the time? No, I don't have. Here, do I have it? No. I just want to see. Okay, so if you want to tackle the Benkei here, you're gonna trigger that cannon up there. So it's pretty interesting. It's heading to the difficulty of that screen, but you can easily take down that cannon by doing so. There we go. Okay. So again, good use of time bomb to prevent damage boosts. So here we have a little section involving the needle porcupines. Again, I'm sorry about the name because I don't have a good memory about them. And lift blocks. So let's get going. I have to say that it's my least favorite part of that level. It's not an easy one. It's a tricky one, but it's still oh fuck! I got myself killed. It's still beatable though, but I must say that I'm not the best at it. You could cheese through it by killing them with come on, with the hyper bombs, just removing the barriers that prevent the enemies to fall off. But I'm not that kind of player. I like to face the real challenges and getting killed a bunch of times. Come on. Okay, so come on. Okay, fuck you. Okay, so here you can get up there. There's a possibility in that room to soft lock yourself if you don't have enough rush coil energy. You can get up to that platform, so something that could be resolved. Okay then, so Hardman. So I warn you, I sucked at dodging Hardman. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. you big fuck. So just by having these two gaps with spikes underneath them, add to the difficulty of that battle, since it reduces the battle arena. You want to be more. You want to be more careful about your movements. So the trick here is to give you enough space between each knuckles to give you the time to dodge them. So there you go. A pretty neat level. Only downwards about that room is you don't have the traditional traditional entrance to a boss room, but it's not something bad. So okay, so as you saw, it's a totally different approach. If we take the last two levels that we've played from Tyler, like I said to you, it's and like you saw, it's a more Metroidvania style level, which is, in my opinion, pretty well delivered. This version is a lot better than the first one that I played through. It's less cheap in terms of challenges. It's more the difficulty is more it's more balanced. Sorry, I was just searching my word. And for a Metroidvania level, it is not too long. I've played a lot of them on the server, and most of them are either too long, which causes enormous lag, or totally broken. But in that case here, we have a well-balanced Metroidvania level, which is kind of linear. I can hear you say that, but again, it's a good way to progress through each areas, which is the idea behind a Metroidvania Metroidvania game. The visuals were pretty good. We had the sewer section, we had the cavern section. After that, we had to tackle the mining fortress, which was guarded by fucking Hardman. So we managed to cut his knuckles off, and you know what I mean to do with that after that. Okay then, so that's a good thing. We managed to get through it, so thumbs up that we have here. So we're gonna get to our final level from Tyler. It's his newest one, Blasting Zone. You're gonna see a totally different level here. It's a really fast-paced level. The difficulty is much higher than the previous one that we played, and it's the most difficult one, in my opinion, of all of his levels. So let's get to it. Okay, so Blasting Zone, slide enabled, charge disabled, and we have dive missile. Which we need to acquire. Okay, so let's get down to business. So, okay, as you can see, it's gonna be a level involving a lot of time bombs. So we're gonna tackle that dive challenge here. Pretty clever use of crash lift strings. So Tyler said that he wanted to build a level that is gonna keep the players on their toes, and he managed, in my opinion, to deliver a good challenge that way. And the puzzles involving the time bombs were pretty well thought. So I'm not gonna talk a lot for now, since I have to concentrate myself. Okay, so we managed to get our hands into these diving missiles. Okay. Pretty good way to introduce that fish here. So as you saw how it reacts, I'm just gonna show it to you just by getting back at the entrance here. Gonna make him appear again. So as soon as you approach it, it fires a bullet in the sky. So keep that in mind for the rest of the level. Fuck man, these running grenades. Okay, so we're gonna tackle that eating challenge. So you remember that I said to you just to keep in mind about these fish. That's what I meant about that. Okay, so again, you have to think before acting, because you're gonna get yourself killed otherwise. And I just missed that fucking E-tank. God damn it. Oh, pretty neat there. I didn't went through that route on my first playthrough, so it's a good thing to send the player back to the entrance just to give him another shot at that challenge. Pretty well thought. Fuck you. Okay. Ah, you fucking damn it. Okay, so I feel myself like a fucking in a fucking action movie. There's so much explosion. Okay. So pretty good, pretty solid puzzles with these time bombs. So here we have just weapon energy and life energy. So we have a more simplistic tile work in that level, but it really does the job, since you don't want to drag the player high to into the visuals here. You have to you want to let him concentrate by tackling these challenges, which is a good thing in my opinion. So it's always a good thing just to take your time before rushing in it. If I can manage to get fucking bullets on him. Okay then, so there we go. So as I already pointed out during a stream, during my first stream play, which Tyler was viewing, I will have put another time bomb here just to let the grenade run to you instead, run underneath you, since he has a gap there. He doesn't pose any threat to the player, because you do have enough time just to jump here and see him get down and just up to the cliff where it stands right now. So by adding a time bomb here, you're just gonna get the time bomb to run through you, so it's gonna be more difficult. So here, that teleporter here is gonna bring you back here just to reset that part here if you screw it up. So you're not gonna self-lock yourself there, so it was a pretty neat idea to put that thing there. So you're gonna see an example. So you can get yourself down, just reset the time bomb, and here we go. We can tackle the challenge again. Fuck you. Okay, so the last stretch before the boss fight, and it's not an easy one. Ask Nicholas about it. He had some trouble to get through the section that I'm about to enter. Fuck. Okay. So
We can't take it. Oh wait, oh. Yeah, that's something that happened me the first playthrough. I like slid here, and I was just like, I went through there even though I did not want to. You know, it just threw me in there. And this section is really quite difficult, so you have to pay attention to what the heck you're doing here. And I'm going to fall into the pit. You know, let's just keep it real, and I'm dead again. Using special weapons because, you know, I've already done the part. Oh, okay, let's just not. Woohoo! Dude, oh man! Oh! That segment is so intense! And we're back. Okay, so we're back here again. Yeah, let's just do this the cheap way. Didn't take me too long to resort to the weapons. Okay, but this we're not doing the cheap way. I'm dead again! Oh, what the hell? Let's find out. Yeah, the thing is, this segment is actually really... Oh, Jesus, that guy saved me. This segment is really tricky because here you have... Yeah, you're so close to the bombs there, so you kind of have to...
this is the section that I'm talking about. It's the last stretch here. Okay, so in your face, Nicholas. Got it through on the first try. So pretty interesting bomb and fight here. Again, the conception just had some dynamism into that fight. My only critic that I could make about that boss room fight is the absence of a floor. this will have increased the difficulty in my opinion, because now you just have to dodge the bumps, which is not too hard to do. Putting a floor beneath the crash lift will have triggered the explosion of the bombs thrown by Bombman, so it would have been more difficult to handle, in my opinion. So, but I'm gonna make an example about it after that. Come on, you fuck! Ah, stop jumping on me! I know that you want to hump me, but I don't want to. No. Don't think about it. Ah! You fucking... Oh! First explosion. Since it hit the side walls. The side wall. So, here we go. Managed to get it. Only took one hit, so pretty satisfied with that fight. So, pretty damn good level. It's my favorite of all from my friend Tyler. As you saw, it's a really fast-paced level. The thinking behind this level is outstanding, in my opinion. How he managed to put all together these puzzles involving the time bombs is pretty neat. It's sad that this level don't have more recognition, in my opinion. I'm gonna put it, as I'm thinking right now, I'm gonna put it on Discord just to encourage some member of the community to play that level, because it needs to be known. So a pretty solid one. It's near perfection, in my opinion. So yeah, that's about it. So we're just gonna see. I'm gonna download that level. We're gonna see how the boss fight will be if we put a floor underneath the crash lift. So we're gonna try that. Okay, so I have two things to check out. The first one involves that that grenade here. So I'm gonna just put myself there. I'm gonna close the map. I'm gonna paint that. I'm gonna put that one there. We're gonna see what results it gives us. Oh, come on. Bad play there. Okay, does this? Okay, so it gives me the results that I wanted. So gonna get down there and show it to you again. So just by adding that that time bomb that I put, gives you another challenge. So you have to face that grenade here. We're gonna try it again. Doesn't work as I intended to do. Okay, give me a sec. I'm just gonna put myself. I'm just gonna put little Mega Man here. So here. So you do have to face the grenade. And not just letting him pass underneath you. So here again, you have to take your time, shoot him, and after that climb the time bombs. So just by adding that time bomb, it adds more to the challenge. So it's, it can be something to add to that section. So we're through with that, so we're gonna get ourselves through the bus room. Gonna put little Mega Man here, and I'm gonna put some tiles down there. Is it a good one? No. What is it? Oh yeah, it's Gutsman. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, so let's see how this turns out. So you have to be more careful since you have to dodge these explosions. Is it harder? I think it adds it adds to the challenge. It feels like a more threatening fight since you have to be careful about the AOE effect of the bombs. But again, it's not making him impossible to beat. It's just making him harder to beat though, because as you see, I managed to get to kill it. So it's maybe something that's worth to think on. So yeah, that's about that. So sorry. So yes. So that was Maker's episode 2, featuring Tyler Butz. So I wish that the levels, the level showcase that I made from this builder gave you the thrill to test his other levels. In my opinion, they deserves it. They are pretty solid levels. I could have played through all of them in that showcase, but that episode will be a 2 hours one. So yeah, even if he's a friend, I'm able to critic his work, and he knows it. So far, he didn't ban me from his list, so I think that I'm pretty clever with him. But on the other hand, I'm able to take criticism from him. Maybe you can see on the forum, he can be harsh sometimes on some threads, but in deep, he's a kind-hearted guy. He's pretty funny, and he's not. He is to be known. So try to get in touch with him and give him some advices about his level buildings, and be open to his advices too. Since he have a good way to see level making, and that's about it. So next one's gonna be the famous Lord A's. So I'm gonna try to select different levels from him. So that's about that. So stay tuned for other videos from myself, and I encourage you to check my other playthrough that you have on my channel. So see you soon on the next episode, and take care, y'all. See ya.